How's it going, Rocket Arena fans? The second official tournament is in the books, and I'll be honest, I actually was really surprised, and I thought this tournament went relatively well, all things considered. I'll be the first one to admit I didn't really have high hopes for this tournament going into it because of seemingly lack of interest and then it getting postponed last month and everything else going on around it. But I think it went really well and pretty smoothly, all things considering. The first tournament had 27 teams play in it. This tournament only had 26 teams enter, and then of those 26, only 20 teams actually played in the tournament. Even the day of the tournament, there were 6 teams that forfeited or dropped out, either from teams not playing or individual players on those teams not being available to play. And that's really unfortunate to see, but of the 20 teams that did play, I think this is some of the most competitive Rocket Arena games that I have ever seen. It was insane. So without further ado, here are your top 3. In first place, we have Division Red with Roy Z, Garros, and Dante. Second place was Legacy with Rosegun, Matsku, and Druffs playing most of their matches. And then in third place, we have Child's Play in Bloom, Naru, and Fresno. Now, there was a crowdfunded cash prize for this tournament, so Division Red took home 75% of the almost $800 prize pool, and then Team Legacy got the remaining 25% to split among their players. You see their Child's Play coming in third. That name may look familiar because they were the winners of the first tournament. And there was some, I can't even call it controversy. There was just some weird things going on and some things said because these top 2 teams, first and second place, are EU teams. And with this second tournament being like the first tournament in that it was a global tournament where anyone from any region could compete, that means there were NA servers and there were EU servers. And so when NA and EU played against each other, they swapped servers back and forth. With Child's Play winning the first tournament and having the first seed, they were considered the highest seed in every single one of their matchups. That meant that when they played up against EU teams, first match is an NA server, second match is an EU server. If it goes to game 3, the winner of game 2 gets to host the server. So with the second match being an EU server, if they were able to win, then the third map would also be on EU servers. And then the same thing happened in the game, the best of 5s later on in the tournament. And that hurt Child's Play because the games that they lost, they won the NA server maps and lost the EU server maps. So with them being the top seed, they were at a seemingly disadvantage because they had to play more EU server maps than NA server maps in all of their matchups against EU teams. They ended up coming in third. There were some things said in the Discord after the fact. Some people got heated. Some messages were deleted by mods of the Discord. Some players outright left the Discord channel altogether. It was a tough scene. I can see their frustration, and I can see where maybe they should, take a breath and think before they post some stuff. But we were able to quell all of that and make it through. And we'll just have to see moving forward if those players return, if they plan on playing anymore, or what's going to happen with all of that. Another thing is that they didn't really address the issue, they being like the FSG members and mods in the Discord. The only message that was said about it was that, well, we're going to have another tournament next month, and it's going to be split between NA and EU. So just play the rest of this one, and then the next tournament will be split. And I don't know if that's the best way to go about it, just by saying, well, we're not doing anything this time, so suck it up. But the next tournament will be split up between servers. Okay, I tried to find this message, but the entire tournament chat channel has been deleted because the tournament's over, so I was not able to go back and find that message specifically, but that was essentially the gist of it. And that was a bit harsh, if I say so myself. I also think it'll be interesting with this next tournament that has been alluded to, because there was almost twice as many NA teams as EU teams, I'm pretty sure. So I'm wondering how they're going to give, if it's going to be a 50-50 between the 5 to 10 EU teams and then like 7 to 15 NA teams? Or is there going to be like more matches or even prize pool, if there even is a prize pool, or how all of that is going to work out? But diving into the meat of the tournament, I am going to take this time to kind of voice some things that I noticed in the tournament, some being negative, some being positive. But the first thing that was blaringly obvious to me was at the beginning of the tournament, the website that they were using for the brackets, I don't know if it went down, if it crashed, but it just wasn't working. So it was on the back of some of the production guys. I say production guys, some of the like staff guys that were trying to organize everything to take all of the information from Matcherino, which is what we were using for the second tournament, take it to Challenge, which was the site we used for the first tournament, and then it ended up back on Matcherino before everything and all the dust settled and everything was said and done. So they handled that as quickly as possible, and I applaud Slacking Veteran and Egan and anyone else that was a part of that and trying to get that situation solved. Shout out to you guys for being able to do that and get things under control and working correctly. Next up, in the actual game of Rocket Arena, there's still something wrong with the friends list. I don't know if it is a bug. I don't know if it's just something between cross-platform, but there's something wrong with adding people at times. And there were certain players that couldn't add players of other teams so that they could get into the custom lobbies to actually play their matches. Eventually, everyone got it figured out and all the matches were played, but that was just another hiccup that I noticed as I was keeping an eye on the Discord channel while I was watching some of the matches. I will say that I was at work during the tournament, so don't tell my boss, first and foremost, but also I wasn't able to keep 100% attention on the tournament as I was at work, but I was trying to watch and absorb as much as I could. Another thing that was a problem, I say it was a problem, I don't know how big of an issue this was, but there were some player or players, I'm not sure how many, that had problems checking in the Discord and reporting their matches with the screenshots because they were banned from the Discord channel. Now, I don't know who these players are. I don't know them personally. I don't think I've ever played with them. We've never talked about it, and I don't know why they were banned. But it's interesting, I guess would be one way to put it, to have players banned from the official Discord playing in official tournaments and then need access to the Discord for different reasons. So that was another hurdle that some people had to jump, I guess I could say. Onto the actual tournament itself and the stream. Honestly, Davo, you're insane. I don't know if you'll ever see this, but Davo, you are absolutely incredible for solo producing and casting and making this tournament happen on Twitch. He, the week of the tournament, was signed on to cast, so shout out to you for being able to do that. He casted on his channel, and I talked to someone in a different Twitch chat a few weeks ago about casting and some of the hurdles. So he had to cast on his channel. He had to find all of the matches to cast on his own because, again, Rocket Arena doesn't have a spectator client, so they are asking the competitors in the tournament to stream their matches. So Davo was tasked with not only casting, not only keeping people entertained between games, but also find the games to cast. His play-by-play was solid. I loved it. He's super entertaining. He's super energetic, and like he's very captivating, and people want to watch him, and it was awesome. He's also really good at keeping people entertained while he or other people were searching for matches to watch, or while we were just waiting for matches that were streamed for him to cast. He was super great at just entertaining Twitch chat and just keeping people idle while we were trying to get the next match going. Super entertaining, and I sincerely hope that Davo got paid for this. And I say that because I know it's kind of taboo to talk about money and not a lot of people do it. I know that Rocket Arena gifted him quite a few Twitch subs, which is awesome and could help his channel. I really hope he got paid outside of this, because the performance he put on for being able to cast for over 7 hours and maintain the level of intensity and energy that he had was absolutely awesome. So shout out to Davo. You're insane. If you ever watch this, bro, kudos to you. You're awesome. Now, outside of the tournament, new content. A lot of people were speculating that this would be when we get new content teased, because that's what happened with the first tournament as well. We did get a new map teased. I'll show it here. It looks pretty whimsical. It looks pretty cool. You know, it's another nighttime map, which I think is interesting. You know, give a different ambiance, a different environment to play in. And I'm excited to potentially play on that map in the future. But besides that, there was nothing really new that I saw. I know a lot of people were hoping for more content, and we'll just have to see if it comes. There's still tons of time left on the 50 level Blast Pass, so if you haven't finished that, you still have plenty of time to do that. But because there's so much time left in it, we know we're not getting a new season for quite a while. There's still no news on Ranked, and I'm personally afraid that if they don't do something soon with Ranked, that when Knockout City comes out in May, that game is going to pull some players away from Rocket Arena towards Knockout City, because it teased a rank in the beta. So we know there's going to be a rank there when it comes out. But that's it. There was no other content, nothing that I saw, at least, as far as game modes, characters, balances, changes, or updates, or anything like that. So I don't know. Let me know what you thought, though. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the tourney. Let me know who your favorite teams were, who your favorite players were. Do you have any opinion on the NA versus EU server stuff that went down, as far as, like, is it good? Is it bad? Is it as big of an issue as some people made it out to be? Does it not matter at all? And do you plan on trying to play in this future tournament? Apparently it's coming up next month. We don't have any official details or any official dates yet, but if it's coming up next month, it's going to be here before you know it. Let me know if you plan on playing in it. But that's going to be it for this video. Leave a like if you did enjoy. I still love making Rocket Arena content, and it's seeing a lot of love on my YouTube channel, so thank all of you who are supporting it. Subscribe if you are new. I'm trying to post weekly as much as I can. I have some other stuff going on in my life, and I may make a video about that at some point. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Hope you have a good one. Peace. Take it easy.